Fans, this is Todd. I'm going to go ahead and pull up YouTube on my iPad so I can see your guys' comments. There it is. And live chat. Looks like no one's joined us yet, so we shall see who joins. All right. So it's kind of funny is somebody asked a question, and it was like, how in the world can we get our sorceress to fit into the throne of Grayskull? And I was thinking about this, and I have some ideas, so I figured, you know what? I'm going to go and try to put something together, but instead of me actually doing it and showing you guys later, I figured I might as well just, hey, Jamie Sanders, thanks for joining us. Might as well just try to figure it out live. You guys can kind of see my thought process I go through and what I think about when I'm doing this. Now, normally, the throne goes up there in the hole, but just to make us have enough room up here, I'm just going to pull the castle away. We're just going to mess with the throne only. We'll keep the guns out, too. That's kind of fun. Oh, there goes He-Man. He-Man on the floor. All right. There we go. Bring them back up. All right, so before we jump into making her fit, let's see how other figures fit as well. Hey, Unicron, thanks for joining us. Haga, thanks for being here. So let me go ahead and get this microphone adjusted just right. And let's first try a regular male figure and see how he fits. Because we know originally the toy throne from the original Castle Grayskull was made to fit a male figure. So we'll just give that a shot and we'll see how it works. And this throne is kind of cool in that it has these little peg holes here. Oop, holding up to the microphone instead of the camera. These little peg holes here to mount their feet so they don't keep slipping out. Because the worst thing you could do is be sitting in your throne and be dumped to the next floor below. So those foot pegs kind of keep you in place so you don't fall out as easy. So this is how Man-at-Arms fits in there. Works pretty good. So let's go ahead and take them out. All right, let's go and try a standard female figure. And of course, Tila is the most common female figure we have for the standard body shape. You know, I need a roll of tape. Tape, there it is. There we go. So let's see how she fits on there. There's a button on the bottom that keeps messing me up. So I put the roll of tape down there. Now I can sit on the tape instead of falling over all the time. All right, so let's do the same thing with her. Is we will put her in there and we will launch her feet into the holes, into the pegs. One peg there. One peg there. And she fits okay. Her butt actually sits off the seat about a good ½ inch. Maybe not quite a ½ inch, but it does sit off the seat. So there you go. That's how she sits. Her butt doesn't ever touch. Just like when someone uses the public restroom, you never sit all the way down, right? Anyway, so now that we know about that, there's a couple things that's nice to know about that. One is that gives us this much space below her rear that we have to play with. So let's take a look at the Sorceress. Now, first of all, when you go to stick her in here, let me see who's joined us. Hey, Charles Pruitt, thanks for being here. Hey, action figure guy. Not too much is up. Hey, Charles Pruitt, thanks for joining us. Hey, Parker, thanks for being here. Do you have an Anti-Eternia He-Man? I did, but I pulled them apart to make custom figures, so I don't anymore. So let's start by putting her feet in the pegs, just like with Tila. Okay, there we go. We got to start, but now the issue is her wings are like really in the way. So let's raise these two up first, and let's try to seat her back, knowing we have that gap under her butt to begin with. And so as you do this, you'll notice the bottom feathers kind of fold a little bit, but it's not that big of an issue since her butt doesn't sit all the way down anyway, just like Tila. Keep your feet in the pegs, lady. Okay. Feet, pegs, stay. And we'll just shove you down into the seat. Now you can see your feathers just are not working the way I want. So, but at least your wings fit when they're open. So the next thought I have is take these feathers and whoop, fold them right up like that. Woo, look at that shot. And now that her feathers are folded up, let's see if she fits in there now. A foot peg there, foot peg there. Now she does sit in there better, but the feathers want to push her forward like a giant spring. So even though I thought that was a solution, it may not be the solution because her feathers are going to keep pushing her forward. So let's go back to the drawing board. What if we were to tuck her feathers under her wings? Let's try that. So a little more trickier. We're going to do a little fold, and tuck, fold and tuck. Just stick her feathers like that. And let's see if this does the trick. Now, granted, from the front, it looks a little ridiculous having those extra feathers sticking up. If you put her hands down like that, it looks like it's actually part of the pattern or something. So let's go ahead and stick her feet in now. Foot peg there. Foot peg there. Open her wings all the way. And I think that's probably as good as it's going to get unless you actually alter the throne. Now, I did think about altering it. I did bring my Dremel tool in just in case you wanted to have some fun cutting slots in the throne. If I wanted to take us a step further, what I would do is I would cut a slot here. I would cut a slot here for her wings, and then I would Dremel a channel across the bottom. But I think this will work for most intents and purposes. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it's a really easy way to go for making her fit in her throne. It's just tucking her tail feathers up under her wings, and I think that works pretty good. She sits in the chair as good as Tila does, so that's all we can ask for. She fits as good as Tila, right? Right? Right. Is that right? All right. There you go. All right, let me take us to you guys' questions now that we got her shoved in the seat. Okay, I'd really love to be able to make some cloth wings for her. Yes, that'd be so cool to make those. Hey, Luis, thanks for joining us. Wookie Sasquatch, thanks for being here. All right, hopefully it answers the question on will she fit in the chair. She'll fit as good as Tila if you tuck the tail feathers underneath and you open the wings all the way up. And you just kind of do a little playing around and shoving her in there. And, you know, her knees actually bend a little more than Tila's. You can actually get her a little bit lower than even Tila sat in there. Now, of course, after a long time sitting like this, I imagine if you left her in there for weeks, these tail feathers have to stick out. See? Burp. Which, you know, it just means she flies. She can put her legs up a little higher. Burp. So that is one issue too. The wings go down, or they'll push the tail feathers back down. So that is one problem. I do have another sorceress on coming to me in the mail in a few days. I think I ordered on Big Bad. I don't remember if it was Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store. One of them. But I might look for some other possible solutions. Yeah, it's a bummer it didn't work just shoving it like that. But you're right. The cloth wings would be the best solution. Now, the bad part about these wings is the fasteners they use to hold these on. I don't think are easily removable. I think we saw fasteners like this before with Webster, and I think we ended up ruining them, trying to pull them out. So I don't think they're easily removable and replaceable. Huh. All right. Can you sit the Green Goddess instead of this version? Yes, you could. That'd make a really good, really easy way. Let me see if I got a Green Goddess in my box here. I think I have her in my top 11 box, even though she's not in my top 11 normally, just because she is Tila. So here we go. Now she does have her snake headdress on, so it might cause a little problems. She is sporting the new knees though. And let's go ahead and lock her feet in position. Huh. Huh. Actually, she sits even lower than the other Tila did. Look at that. How crazy is that? Her butt almost touches the bottom. What is the deal with that? This Tila just, her legs just don't bend the same way. They must have redesigned this piece a little bit from this one to this one. All right, so there you go. Or just put Skeletor in there. Ha! I am Skeletor, the true king of the castle. You know this because my face looks like the castle. Bah! Ha, 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 ha. I didn't turn my light on. Psh. Here, I just finished cutting a new light. See, light number 2 has been cut out to fit. And I didn't even turn it on. Let's see how he fits in there, if his butt sits down all the way or not. Lock in those heels. Actually, his butt doesn't sit all the way down either. He doesn't even sit all the way back in the throne. Sit back and relax, Skeletor. You are the king of the castle now. Bah ha ha. All right, that is all that I got. What? My video keeps freezing. Is it freezing for everybody or just Unicron? Let me know. It might be my internet here. Skeletor was the builder of the castle, but he forgot. We built this city. We built this castle on bricks and stones. Ah. Oh, wait. There's something else I was going to do. What was it? What was it? All right. Rammy Mammy is going to take the... Does his knees bend? His knees do bend. Let's just put a little bend in his knees. There we go. Hey, I can't be the king of the castle. You know, I have not pulled this figure out in a long time. It is time to pull out Thunder Kick Tila. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. Now I remember. We'll just put Thunder Kick Tila against my new snake. He snake. I had the lower he snake's head because it was riding up pretty high on here. And so, get your pink spit out of there, man. Pink spit, it's got to go. So I did Dremel out the bottom of this quite a bit. And it went all the way into where his mouth is. See, watch. You can see. Whoop. You can see the other pink thing going up inside his mouth right there. So, after I Dremeled it out, now it actually, before it sat like that, and it had like a weird cut. I didn't like it, so I drilled it out some more. Push it down the next bubble. There we go. Fits so much better. I just did that like minutes before this video started. I don't know. I just love this little guy. He's so cool. He's going in with my classics. He's gonna be a little shorty guy into my classics. I think I might make a few figures shorty on purpose, just so they kind of have some short guys. Should have made a tongue that would fit into that hole. That is an awesome idea. I am going to steal your idea, sir, and I am going to make a printed tongue for him. I love that idea. That makes so much more sense to have a tongue stick out of here than some silly... You know, they should have done that with Tongue Lasher. Did I even open my Tongue Lasher yet? I don't even see him anywhere in this pile. I didn't even pull him out yesterday. I bet you Tongue Lasher's still sitting in some box waiting to be opened, I bet you. Oh well. When I find him, That's what they should have made tongue last year. So his tongue just removable, which would kind of be weird because if He-Man cut it off, you could pull it out. That could be kind of a weird play feature for kids. I got your tongue. Ah. All right, let's put Skeletor's cape back on. Get a venom head for the tongue. Nice. Yeah, I just think he's so cool looking. Yep, he's one of the alternate universe He-Man figures. He's the He-Man of a world of nothing but snakes. There are good snakes, there are bad snakes. There are no humans on the planet he comes from. Yeah, Wookiee Sasquatch is a great idea. He said this is awesome. This should have given us a variety of armor mouth effects. Let's see, to really provide a variety of army building variations. Yes, definitely. Still waiting on my diabolical 4-pack. It says it's shipped now at least. Nice. All right. Anyway, Mr. Feelings, thanks for joining us. Yep, Rammy can't even sit there. And that's all I got, you guys. Maybe I'll have another video later tonight. I don't know. I just wanted to answer the question, how to put the Sorceress in the throne. So for those that just showed up late, you just tuck her tail feathers up under her wings, just like this. And once you tuck them underneath there, she can then sit in the throne, put her feet in the pegs, and there you go. Ba-da, da-da-da-dun-dun-dun. All right. Good journey, you guys. I'm leaving now too, Charles. It's good. Bye now.